Alright, hello weary travelers and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is waffles with your choice of 4 different syrups or fruit. You can get both if you want to, you just kind of have to ask. And it looks like, let's see, Rebecca is currently available for a full service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. Our food menu, I should say our current food menu is already up on the website. You can find that by hitting !food in chat. And our staff menu will be up very soon, as well as an update to our food menu to see like little blurbs and stuff about all the people who work here. Or at least all of the customer facing people who work here, shall we say. Anyway, today will be my 59th Final Fantasy XIV stream. Last time we completed the 3rd trial on the way to making Wuk Lamat the Dawn Servant. And it is becoming more clear with each one that they're testing people's morals as well as their mettle. The current Dawn Servant, I basically said as such. This is the training run, you know, to see who can kind of stand up and actually like work for the people. Anyway, how the other contestants, I don't know what else to call them, the other promises? Well, because only 2 of the others are promises. The other people vying for the seat, how they will react for it still remains to be seen once they figure that out. As always, I will also be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversations, so don't be afraid to fill the chat with discussion. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and head on over. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden Mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Urchopacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If you leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first. We're floating in style. I do wish that this mount had some action buttons so that like we could change position on the bed or something. Oh, well, okay then. There, is that better? Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. I'm glad I caught you. Rainy Rock asked me to bring you back to the village. He says there's something she forgot to give you. Something other than the keystone? Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long. If you'd please follow me. So I have no reason to be suspicious of this man. I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. No, we're all going. No, we're all going, right? Like, the non-diegetic music makes me suspicious. But also, why wouldn't we all go? It's right there. This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose? No, I want to go back to the village, but also the actual marker is right out here. Like, why didn't we go with her? Perhaps there were complications? Well, let's wait a little longer. No! Why aren't... You idiots! Why are we not going back to the village? Like, it's right there. It's a 20-foot walk, maybe. Well, okay, fine. 100, but oh well. Like, I'm the littlest one here, and I'm willing to walk that. Come on. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? Oh, there's only one road. I wouldn't underestimate Wuk Lamat's sense of direction, or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? Uh-huh. She's been kidnapped. Catnapped? Wuk-napped. Oh, that sounded wrong. She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. It was Ready Rock who had business with her, yes? Well, that's what the gentleman with the red hair said, anyway. I doubt that very seriously. This looks so silly, but I love it. Nyom. Scooty Puff Jr. sucks! Back again so soon? We've come looking for Wuk Lamat. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Ready Rock did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Yep. Then who was that man who came for her? Well, I can imagine several men who'd come for her, but, you know. Oh, I thought you'd left already. Where is Lamati? Is she not with you? No, she's been kidnapped. I was trying to tell everybody that we should follow her in the first place, but here we are. You don't know where she is? How could you let this happen? Yeah, I do wonder that, rest of the fucking scions. Thou shouldst worry about thy sisters, or for thy sisters, is understandable. But rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I will help you search. This is not how I'd wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest. My sister least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. And I don't believe for a second that it was him, because, like, he's got our guys. Lynn and I should work together at least. Better to facilitate communication between our groups. Sure. And the rest of us will split up. Report in, should you find anything. Obs. We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. Come, we should begin our search. Okie dokie. If Lamati was returning to Earthenshire from the west, then she should have passed through here, except Ready Rock swears she didn't see her. In which case, it's entirely possible that Lamati never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry stationed at the opposite entrance. Okay. I feel like, while technically it would be useful to have that information, we should just assume that she's been fucking kidnapped. Like, everybody's going about this as if, like, this is kind of a, oh, well, surely nothing bad could happen to her. The third promise? Mabi has been standing at his post with diligent eye watchings. He has seen no claimants pass this way. What of Tanawauta? What of a Tanawauta with brightly colored hair? Mabi knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps about a Pelu peddler of many fires who was attacked by a crazy hair bandit on the road. Bandit, you say? Thank you. You've been most helpful. My sister is clearly not here, though I wish it were otherwise. We must consider the possibility that the Tonawanta messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lamatii is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to Manyfires. I'd like a word with this peddler should they still be around. Okay, I feel like we're heading in the wrong fucking direction, but sure. I don't feel like walking that far. Yes, it's just close enough and just far enough away, you know? Like, it's close enough that I feel weird having not walked, but also just far enough away that, like, this was the shorter way to do it. Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was that scoundrel Walkessa who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Walkessa and his game will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel. And with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder you went after Lamatii. Lamati. He likely thinks to ransom her for... Oh, I expect he has been... What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Walkessa out of hiding. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we catch the rat by the tail. I mean, you already are a child... Fine. An excellent plan, and I have just the right garments for your disguise. Especially discounted price, of course. Brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. A bit tall for a Pelu, but okay. And now we lay the bait. I will proceed you into Manyfires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or such. If Walkessa is as coin-hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Okay, this feels a little back-asswards, but okay. Time to play our parts. Always... There, should put it all there. That fellow. Show him how happy your imaginary deal has, with me has made you. Once you put on an appropriate display... yeah. Okay, sure. A rare gemstone. That Hetsaro merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. Yeah, this just feels like the setup for a scam. Like, I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Good start, but I would make certain Walkessa is aware of me. Let's continue. Yeah, I'm on my way, dude. That moblin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours. Sure. The Hetsaru sold you a sparklestone for your collection. Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Nabi is happy for your happiness. Nabi is also jealous of the merchant and all their jingly shine he must have made. Stomp, 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 stomp. That should be enough. Perhaps one last act to drive it home. Alright, alright. There's my old enemy. Like, this just looks like an obvious scam, honestly. Like, we're walking together, for fuck's sake. You see that cheerful Pelu? Tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. Passing peddler had the very gemstone you sought for your collection? That is a stroke of luck. And I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? Oh yes, oh yes. Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some Pel of my own. Who knows? Maybe opportunity will find me, even if as it has found you. There he is. Ah, my most valuable customer. Profit from that single purchase of yours would see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat purse and no sellswords is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop and then return forthwith to Tulihyolal. You see, the rat has come for a nibble. You played your part to perfection, Lynn, a woman of many talents, just as Thancred and Urianger described. Now let us lure Wakesa out and spring our trap. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. I'll set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed. Better to sell the act of a defenseless merchant. Assuming Wakesa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. Oh, I guess. Can I at least pin him to the ground with my sword? Like, is that acceptable? Hello, Vidolja. I do not trust you, sir. Following the leader, the leader, the leader. I am glad that they didn't make me do this as a stealth section. Those are interesting, but, I don't know, the cutscene makes it feel better. Alright, we have a marauder. And a bard, and a ninja, maybe? Your business has been good for you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of your profits? By some, I mean every coin you have. Oh, no, Paladin. So when you said you needed him alive, did that count for the other 3 as well? You're that gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye, men, kill these Vitral. Okay. Okay. Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you would be so kind, Lynn, pray leave them capable of speech. I'll do my best. Wow, I didn't even build up to a quarter combo, y'all. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose the 3 of you will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? I think I'm scared of a fancy title. I'll take your royal ears as a trophy, as soon as I get free of these ropes. I mean, I could cut your hands off. That would free you. I know your gang is behind my little sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat a pack of shit, salt lover. You'll get no answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where is Wuk Lamat? I am fast losing patience. Walk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the 3rd promise, that's all. I don't know where they took her. Hired? By whom? We weren't told that either. Only Waukessen knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for Landsguard to take the custody of these criminals, I'll call in Thancred and his tracking skills. But perhaps you could pursue Waukessen in the meantime? The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. It might lead us to where the Mati is being held. Okay, so I am going to have to do a stealth section. Boo. And see, this is why goblins have bright hairs, because we can fade in among the flowers. True story in Vania, at least. Also, that's the reason why the Bogmark region's main export is, in fact, flowers. We have some... Pretty much the only good thing about the swamp, honestly. We have some really, really gorgeous flowers. I say that. I have bad experiences down there. I didn't have a good life growing up. Certain duties require... Yeah. Sneaking... Yep, okay. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Nothing. Oh, I'm sure it was meant to be easy. Oh, don't like the fact that I lost track of him. So to meet him in front of a hideout, did he? There we go. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Uh-huh. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that woman was a killer. A butcher. A salted devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to clean your head. Kona told me the news. You found the abductor then? What's the situation? Yep, nope, found him. He's speaking to one of, that two-headed fool's, underlings. You think the bandits were hired by this Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakessa and stay on the Mummelja's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. Thank you, Thancred. Nice to work with you again. At this point, it's mostly a question of making sure there's something always to hide behind. Nope, nothing here, no sir. Have kind of whale-like stomachs. Interesting. Because that's not what a normal manatee looks like. Manatees are just smooth.
Better late than never.
Well, I was following him instead of you.
He's the one who kidnapped Wuk Lamat.
Or works for him.
So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors.
Hello?
Have you seen any random rodents recently?
No. Were you messing around with the mice colony again?
No.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll be there to help in just... Actually, you know what? Give me just a moment. We've got a commercial break coming up soon anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and help find some errant mice. And then we'll come back to this and... I don't know, maybe put a two-headed Mabulja in the ground. We'll see. We'll see. Anyhow, I'll be back in 5 minutes, alright? Talk to you soon. So, How many of them are we talking about? Okay, that's not too many. We are back. So do we get to kick the asshole's butt or no?
That will complicate matters.
Will it though? Will it? Okay, that complicates matters.
Confound it!
Well, we know who did it.
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
There you go, now you're figuring it out.
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
Oh, I've been ready for it to get ugly, buddy. You know me.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
You have.
Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Be patient. Trust in Thancred. He has gone into more dangerous situations and saved more people.
Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back.
No, but we will, together.
I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic.
One,
But
adorable.
isn't that how families should be?
Two, chill. She is a whole-ass adult.
These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation.
Hmm. That certainly raises some questions.
A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me.
Hmm.
I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As
Noble.
this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her.
You're a good older brother. That's how that works.
So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
Well, I have several, but I don't think they're multi-person boats.
Why release the Panity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades Would you mind making the call?
Sure thing.
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
I still think it was incredibly stupid to just let Wuk Lamat go back to the village on her own. I know that there wasn't any reason for suspicion, but again, the village was like less than 100 feet away. I may have put rescuing Lamati ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me. Yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I'm incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. Fair enough, I suppose. We need to gather our forces. Well, yeah. This dude really does not know who he's going up against. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Explain, explain, explain. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hubigo knows where Lamatia has been taken. Thankful is shadowing their boat as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry has the foresight to release your Panity from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Aaronville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? The right mix of feed, it can be done. We should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, Lim? Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the Panity was let loose. You mean when it was cut loose? With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earth and Shire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild Punities downriver. Our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Yep, sure thing. Whee! Flip him off as I go past. Assuming your Panity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. Wild Punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Thank you kindly. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter the feed deeper in. I'll be waiting with you or for you near the shadows with the rest of our Punity's enticing feast. Works for me. I love this broom. It's got some nice, interesting details, like the little cat on the front, plus the little dangling lantern. Oh, oh, it is October. Oh, beans. I should have tried. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna try and get, what's it called? The painter class. Oh, goodness gracious. Where are you? Victomancer. Trained up before next week's stream because I use a Halloween glam for that. Blah. Ah. Uh-huh. All set? I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Oh. Here she is. Nothing to be afraid of. I just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. You're about to get licked. Here's a good girl. If you've never encountered a manatee in real life, they are some of the friendliest creatures, but they don't seem to understand how big they are. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Conan know we have our punity pack. Yay! The big hoss. A large lad. The best boy. Chunky bow. Ah. No, thank you. I'm fine. Thank you, though. Alright. Darrenville has the penalty in hand, then? Good. I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. Levier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make their repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Thancred must know something by now. Whoop! And there's the call. You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being the Kul Jaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Oh, bud. We'll save the last hit for you, but, you know. Lamati is in rich leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap it to the Punity and make our way back down to Ihui Katumu. The dog woke me up twice last night. I did not get very good sleep. She's old, so like, I can't punish her. Like, this isn't a training thing at this point, but like, doesn't make me less annoyed.
The promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
Can I just limit break him? Can I just hit him with like an LB3?
Back! Forzantan poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
Allow nothing. You fucking kidnapped her.
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant.
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Again, what? Do not fight him head on. Just stab him in the back.
Brother, you shouldn't
Just put a
tease
fucking
her.
sword through his brainstem.
The poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me.
Yep, thank you. Thank you, Thancred.
Who did that?
Ah, or the brother.
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
You need to get some high velocity rounds.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
No, quite frankly, that was a warning shot. That was kind.
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was psychopath. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
Oh, I'm extremely accurate. I have single target spells. It'll be fine.
That one's not to be underestimated.
They can do nothing while we have.
Hey, Thancred. Thanks, bud. Ooh, good slide, good slide.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us.
Come on. Come on, bring it.
Slaughter
Bring
the
it.
lot of them.
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us.
No. You don't get to coward out.
No! I won't stop until I got these maggots and feed them their entrails!
Yeah, come on. Let's see how that goes for you.
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
Yeah, come on, buddy. You won't fail, will you?
No, brother.
Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, backward Jaja!
Fucking coward.
Do we give chase?
We head back. Namachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Hey, I'm a rather talented healer, bud. I can take care of that for you if you'd like. I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamati. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you, too. Oh, yeah? That cold Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. Anjuntain upended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. How? I mean, the contest isn't over yet. You're right. It's not over till it's over. I wouldn't be shocked if there was some kind of glimmer on those things that makes them invalid if the wrong person uses them. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. You bet your ass you will. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja curse some useless Bonewa sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Sarilja, I would assume. He's devoted to our brother, and is the only Bonewa I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Zaralja was somehow involved in this, I'll never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. Yeah, you're being a little intense there, bud. But, you know, truth. Truth. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be to do something that could possibly get you disowned as the only blood relative of the current ruler? But Cool Jaja should face punishment, of course. So must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamati. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Just something to think about, yes. For now, however, the rite continues. Thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuk Lamat? Of course. You bet I am. The Ralja's gained a good head start. It's time we clawed back some lost ground. Oh, someone's cooking a breakfast meal. Like very, very classic breakfast. I smell eggs and bacon. Oh well. I'll get it next time. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. I mean, why were you doing that in the first place, girl? And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to Yakui. It's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember? The spot where you were tricked into walking off with Walkessa? Oh, Aaronville's not gonna let her live that down. She's gonna rub that in my face like that, huh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, you can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. True story. Oh dang, that's yeah, no, let's teleport to Earth and Shire, then continue on from there. I don't know why that's the song that popped into my head, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with this vehicle. It just feels like a, oh, what do they call those, like, cars that, like, little kids, like boxcar derby? I couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earth and Shire to say a few words before moving on. Now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I'm worried Wuk Lamat would agonize over the loss of her keystone. Seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Yep. Again, it feels like the kind of thing that, like, the keystones should have some sort of spell imbued with them that makes them invalid if they're stolen, you know? Given the point of the competition. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Morlar's Echo. Yeah, moving through super high elevations is always a little bit weird. Though, that being said, we have already been through that sort of thing in Stormblood. Always appreciate a good ramp. I know they are technically supposed to be for carts and things, but also as someone whose legs are shorter than the average rise and run of stairs. Oh my god. The ramp is so good. Nope, just adding you to my network. Thank you. Up. Whew. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with Wuk Hui. Oh! My, what big eyes you have! And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is from us, Turali. Giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in the mountain fastness, they tend to their solemn duty they pledge to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. Watch over the Tural Vidral Valley Garmanda and maintain its prison within their temple. And yes, Wuk Lamat told us about the Wuk Lamat told us about the Tural Vidral. Creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Valley Garmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. Oh, I see. So we're definitely fighting that, right? As you learned in the Lay of Ice, Skogul Jaja, who at last managed to imprison the beast, and has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It is said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valley Garmanda was lured inside by Golul Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see this strongest of all Tural Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Well, I have a feeling just for narrative causality that we'll be fighting it at some point. Warlord's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 beats this time? Well, that's a question you can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bukul Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. Identifying the Dawnstone Servant's Elector should be the primary thing. We'll get our chance. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn. And no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Exactly. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. And I suggest we pay a visit to Keriorzar the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gerfuller is to be found there. If we ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Gerfuller makes me think of Garfield. Fuck all these stairs, I'm using the ramps. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wuk Lamat, 3rd Promise of Tuli Hyolal, and I seek your Elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfuller? High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. That was easier than expected. In we go then. Is that? Hi, Alagamanda. Oh, it's a dragon! Specifically a Quetzalcoatl style dragon. Welcome. High Luminary Gerfurler? No. He is not present, or here at present. I am Luminary Zermerwer. This is the Sky Ruin, Valley Garmanda? It is. The Dural Vitral, whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valley Garmanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urchopacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulul Jaja and his companions not intervened, they would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with foe lasted 10 days. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the Head of Reason concoct a desperate plan. Gulul Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Tural Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. Aha! Well done! It's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? The same question looms large in our minds. Will the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year? Valley Garmanda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. Raging Tempest from Valley Garmanda. Setting future worries aside, you are come here to attempt the feat of proof, yes? A High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gerfurler. That is to be your challenge. So the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it? I have. Their expeditions are underway. Very well, then we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. This Valley Garmanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fall, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. Obviously. Ooh, maple teriyaki. Yes, please. Oh no, okay, I was catching a spot of the etherite. I thought there was a lookout point. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gerfurler somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication...
Mom, have you seen Mr. Grumbles?
No, sweetie. Did you lose track of her?
Can you help me find her?
Sure thing. Let me just finish up this conversation and I'll be right with you. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yokhoi from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask you to pay close attention while attempting to divine Gerfurler's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let us see what we can discover. Sounds good. Alright, so before we go talk to these folks, I'm going to go help find a skunk. In the meantime, I'm going to send us to a commercial break. We'll be back in 5 minutes, I'm sure. Alright, talk to you soon. Alrighty. Well, we haven't started laundry for the week yet, so I doubt she's in there. Just checking for the laundry windows. Alrighty, let's see. I gotta admit, these guys are smaller than I thought they would be. High Luminary? No, I've not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Shibral, who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Gulul Jaja? By being a good and effective leader? Whee! Oh, ow, pointy! Asking about High Luminary as well, huh? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He's a great man, with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They're records of lives lived. Your rival, too, I will etch into the stone. The story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. You are curious about our ways, and I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It's one of our grave sites. Duly noted. Ooh, cheeky saxophone. Seriously, the music in this expansion has just been absolutely amazing. Ah, the Yokui. Yep, they're actually smaller than I thought they were going to be. Holy Hyolan. No, you're from further away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is Warder of the Sky Ruin, also Keeper of the Sepulchres. His duties often take him outside the village. How are you doing today, Mistborn? I do hope you're well. Oh, that won't get me anywhere I need to go. You're alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Sometimes that's all we can ask for. First things first. Was anybody able to coax forth a definite location for the High Luminary? Not a definite location, but, well, a possibility of one. As expected. Well then, have clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gerferler is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yakui's sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. Would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Well, I mean, I was specifically told to go check it out. Proof, you say? And he encouraged you to visit this place yourself? Yep. Well, then let's go take a look. Even if we don't find Gerferler there, it will give us a chance to learn more about the Yakui. The gravesite is somewhere west of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? But yeah, we had that whole thing where Wuk Lamat got kidnapped by Gulul Jaja earlier, and quite frankly, I am shocked we let him leave there alive. See, every time they say his name, all I can think of is Garfield. Now, the others have gone ahead to Proof, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. Yeah, no kidding. I'll have to get my bearings from up here first so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Yeah, no kidding. I definitely feel you there. I mean, thankfully being short does mean that the center of gravity is lower to the ground, so falling isn't as much of an issue. Hey, we're at level 97. He shall henceforth be known as Gurf. Hey, Alice, hey. No, thank you. I don't want any. There's Aaronville, there's Alphino. Us being built so stout, we tend to roll. Okay, you know, I too am a stoutly built person. Let's just say the corset is doing the work. Thankfully, however, I tend to bounce when I run into things. So you know, that's a good part, right? Well protected, well padded. Ah, you also play Lalafell. Okay, yeah. So, okay, fun story. I obviously I tank, right? Like I have like all of the jobs that are currently available in the game normally over on this hotbar. And anytime like I as the tank fuck up and like forget to pop like a the thing that resists movement and being knocked around, I just feel like a hacky sack. Like when a boss is just like yeet, I'm like, oh no, I'm out of play. Take a look at this crater. There's no wood, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valley Garmanda's rampage, as told by the saga. Skyrune's fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. Here I thought it a literary embellishment. Oh no, I've seen fire like that, bud. It takes a lot of energy to light salt on fire, but once it's burning, oh, does it not want to stop burning. Ah, but now I've lost sight of Wuk Lamat. Roof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. Okie dokie. Oh wait, northwest, he said. Arm's length and Surecast are our friends. Yeah. But sometimes I am stupid. Like, realistically, I just try not to be inside any AoEs that are knockbacks, you know? Even as a tank, like, okay, it's AoEing. That means it's not attacking everybody else. I can take 3 seconds to step to the side and jump back in. It's fine. Wuk Lamat wins again. Like, everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gerferler? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him. Oh, well then, so be it. So we're meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames and scatter its ashes across the peaks. Oh, that makes sense. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do, or else a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who knew them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us. We might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago. He lives within me now, even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave cliffs, in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people? This conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the infallible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions. And that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. Oh. Thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so will I remain in your hearts also. Of course. I'm going to stay on foot for this one. Yes, it's a bit of a journey, but I don't know, it feels more respectful. Is that fan blood? No. You drove out to grab lunch today. You forgot to say no pickles on your burger. Uh-oh! That's unfortunate. It reminds me, recently a friend and I went to get hamburgers, and they put our burgers on the wrong plates. But my friend eats so fast that he was literally more than halfway through my burger before he realized that it wasn't his. Thankfully, they put them right on the edge of the burger. But they couldn't have at least put them in the middle? Yeah. Hello. A fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. Excellent. Then tell us about what they all mean. I can see a general thrust of the story. They really are magnificent. Together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue along your way. Go on then. Please, we'd love to hear about it. Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokhui. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yoktural under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northward, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Yoktural. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless, we still make use of that bridge into the Hyolal for travel. Can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. I've never heard of any Yokhui living in Yoktural. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon the next mural and behold the answer. Can I get these murals as an art print? That would be gorgeous. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? Though unnamed and unseen, When the expedition pushed forth into Shaktural those 1,000 years ago, soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No. No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawamta and Shatona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yokhui who joined the northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than the burial of mortal remains. Good point, Alphino. Final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urchopacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so hard, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unlike us, in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further away. Only after the disaster at Shaktural and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place that birthed us. Here, in the stones upon which we recorded our days. Here, in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. Reminds you of the Omnicrons. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. Very. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali. How you've lived until now, how you wish to live from now on. And I believe you are ready to proceed. My luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Wurchur on Zormor. Feeling we'd end up scaling that big mountain? Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent. Be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Oh, goodness gracious, excuse me. Finally, we know where we're going. So the most interesting part for me is that because I have a background as an anthropologist, like, this tracks so well to a number of cultures, particularly in the South American regions. But it generally is just a story that's very familiar to a lot of cultures the world over. Like, I hate that becoming peaceful is only a thing that happens to cultures that have at some point been conquerors and been slapped down by the world because of it. I dislike that that is a constant thing that keeps happening over and over and over again. But maybe that's just growing pains, you know? Whew. This thin mountain air is going to get the death of me. How long have you been standing there? I was just taking the scenery is all. Come on. I don't want to fall too far behind. Alphino and the others. How you doing, Wuk Lamat? I like his little pants. It's cute. Not the Geodudes. No, you dropped a fry. Oh no. Do you at least have like a dog or another small animal that gets it as a result? Remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zoralja is attempting the feat of proof, he will have heard the same lesson. I can only hope that's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. Not gonna lie, that was on my mind as well. Ah.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're
Ooh,
supposed to
water time for
climb
me
it?
then. Yep, we'll get through it.
Farther. Go more.
Do not expect to walk here unchallenged. Tell me, stunted ones, that those short legs bring you all the way from Tulihyolal? That and a boat and several mounts.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit.
Very well.
You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tulihyolal loses a potential ruler.
That is also true.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs.
Okay.
My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place.
I don't think you could conquer a barstool fucker.
The giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more.
I just love it when people just ignore their own history.
Worthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people.
And how will you do that?
And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
You sure about that, bud?
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees. Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you?
I wonder if they can breathe when they blink.
From here, your neck will be the first I snap this day.
Why? You have an enemy right in front of you.
That's right.
You okay there, bud? Yeah, Crystal Bird. It's a really cool design.
Why do you help us?
I mean, do you want the good reason or the real
I didn't
reason?
put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends.
True enough.
How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wuk Lamat.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
Okay.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Well put, Aaronville.
Then we climb. Grufurlor is waiting.
Oh, this is going to be a dungeon, isn't it? Cough. Yep, party event PCs, please. Cute. Onward we go! I love that Alice is marked as the healer for this. Oh, I should probably pull my camera back, shouldn't I? Like, it's not wrong. Red mages absolutely can be off healers. It's just very funny. And onward we go. There we go. A full combo done. Love it when that works out nicely. Ooh. I know it's based on earlier Golem enemies, but that is an absolutely gorgeous look for that model. So let's see if we can really pop this off then. Nice, 2 full combos done. Love that for us. We are having very good pacing. Fuck that bird, it hits you with its dick. Well, I mean, what? Oh, the creature. Yeah, like the ice crystal guy. Yeah. Oh, look at this adorable guy. It's gonna try and kill us. Oh, beans. Ow! I got too focused. I dodged that exact same attack the first time it used it, and then got too focused and wasn't paying attention to who got frozen. Oh well, take two. Oh, goodness. Oh, hello?
Mom, can you help me get a snack off the high shelf?
Yeah, I can, but can't you reach it yourself at this point?
Yeah, but you have that grabby spell that I don't.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'll be with you just as soon as I beat this boss, okay, sweetie? And there it goes. Okay, so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break so I can help Dare get a snack. Yeah, be right back. Well, yeah, one of the children. She's technically firstborn, but only by, like, a matter of hours across all 5, quite frankly. But we'll talk about that more when we get back. Because actually, I don't think I've talked to you much about the backstory I haven't, have I? At least not you, Miss Barn. But anyway. Break time. Be right back. Hello? Okay. Okay, so what kind of snack do you want today? You got like one more can of thing outside? Maybe. Hello? Yeah, there we are. Okay. Whew. Okay, there we go. Yeah, all 5 kids. All 5 in one litter. That was a whole thing. It was a rough few months for me. Not looking to do it again, but love the kids nonetheless. Could not ask for better kids, but yep, not looking to add to that. In fact, that is part of the reason why the Sheela emote actually exists. Because for a minute there, I looked like a watermelon. Never took a look at my emotes before, so you didn't notice this one. Yep. That's why it's there. Funny enough, there is actually a webcomic that is set during the time when I was still with child. It's not about me, it just happened to take place in and around the tavern. It's actually about one of our bartenders, Chuthos. Dude. Yeah, well, to be fair, I was a bit of an outlier because, like, usually it tends to, like, 2 to 3, 4 happens sometimes. 5 is rare. 5 is rare. It became a really common joke with Erica that, well, I mean, obviously, have you seen me? Of course I have 5. But at the same time, you know, I mean, kinda. Me and I were just mostly glad that it actually worked out. You've caught up. Seems I've been playing too much with my prey. Ugh, that was unintended. I'll have to find another path. Think of it as an added test of your resourcefulness. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, let's just go ahead and pop, pop, pop. No casting armor yet. Nope. That's fine, honestly. Oh. Well, I have fucked up this combo, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Never get the gear for the class you play with these. Nope, but that's fine. Like I said, I am working on kind of omni-classing, so I already have arguably better armor for most of the classes in the game. And I was already working on getting Reaper up to levels so that when I top out Red Mage, I can just easily swap over to that for the rest of the story. But I'm also now thinking I should probably do Pictomancer because I have a Halloween glam there. Real kicker is the glams. Oh, exactly, exactly. Like, the end game is always fashion, you know? Whoa! Rocketing through the skies. Yeah. Aha! Next boss. Ow! Oh, gather up. I will read that in a second, bud. Running through Dawntrail with Gunbreaker and Machinist. Machinist is the level cap before Gunbreaker, so there's an awkward time that I had to scramble for XP. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. There we go. Oh, beans. Messed up my combo. But I'm alive, and I didn't take that much damage. Excuse the fuck out of you! Wuk Lamat. I could've gone to the other side. Nice. That was a fun match, honestly. Like, that was actually a lot. Like, all of the mechanics there made absolute sense. Like, it didn't get tricked up on anything. It's great. Rude gal. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, Lamati's standing right on. Oh, yeah. I mean, it happens. They are NPCs. And even if they were people, like, it just, that happens sometimes, you know? Like, I've certainly messed up my positioning a couple times in dungeons. Getting close. I could not imagine playing with the full graphics for everyone else on the team at this point. Because there is enough particle physics being thrown around just by myself. You know? Maybe? Staff? Hello? Thank you. Hello, Valdaris! Welcome, welcome, welcome! How are you? You've joined us mid-dungeon. Ooh, you were playing Guild Wars 2. Okay, so I used to play Guild Wars way back in the day. Like, back when Guild Wars 2 originally came out. It was one of the first 3D MMOs I ever actually picked up. So, who do you play? It's been a long time, so I don't remember everything, but I can probably nod along and go, oh yeah.
I am Gulfurur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
It is in fact Gurf. He hates Mondays, I hear.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles ahead. We tell the hunger of roiling waters.
Try to pay attention to the mechanics he's dropping here.
Recount the fury of erupting beaks.
Ooh, I am glad that I healed.
I will take the measure of your resolve.
I like a character with guns, but primarily a plant dude ranger, so you can have an easier time with my hands not working good these days. Hey, fair enough.
The strength of the mountain be mine.
Most days my hands are okay, but I completely understand. I helped do a lot of dye work at one point, and my hands have never quite been the same. I know that one of the other employees, Rebecca, is even worse off, because she was actually like a fabric worker for a really long time. And most dyes these days can be done in cold water, but for a while, the best ones you basically had to do in boiling hot water. So, yeah, you can imagine how bad that got.
Regard the cruelty of merciless storms.
Yeah. It is what it is, and as long as you can keep playing the game and be happy with it, that's what matters. You're a tie-dye enjoyer. Hey, fair enough. Okay, y'all. I know you're NPCs, but come on. Alright, let's just go ahead and pop that. Not you forgetting to end your stream and close OBS after the raid. Oh! I actually set up a macro for myself so that once I raid, or once I decide where I'm going to raid to, I set up, and I set that up. I actually then just hit an end stream button, and it waits 5 seconds, goes to my end screen, waits another 15 seconds, and then end stream after that point. It is incredibly useful for making sure that I don't kind of oops and sit on my end screen button or end stream screen for too long. Yes! Got him in one. Da-da-da-da-da. Fancy. You're a dang boomer and would never figure that out. I've used it like 2 years now and just learned last week that you can group stuff in scenes. I mean, fair. Fair, fair, fair. I have a background, like I legitimately, in real life, have a background in media. So I happen to have like a little bit of a step up on most people there. Like, OBS is just a compression of, like, I learned to work in broadcast media back when, like, VHS and tape-to-tape dubbing was still a thing, so, yeah. This is just a compression of what I would physically do.
And chosen elector of the Dawn servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
Interesting.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition, the one recorded in your murals.
That explains a lot.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Yeah, fair.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes. Help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Mm-hmm.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Just gotta get that strength juice going.
Here and now, I think he means.
Two tanks and a healer. What a party.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof, you both shall be rewarded.
Three to go.
Nice.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve.
I think your elder brother wasn't able to get one of those stones.
I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokwi. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Great question, Kona.
Yes. It is a place of great
Yes, we
significance.
still have, still helping the lion lady. Yep.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Vali Armanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja?
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Yeah, that's how these work. But yeah, this is our 4th task.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Ooh.
Kettenrun, the Laminsan explorer. Does this mean he joined Gulul Jaja on his travels?
Sounds like it.
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Zaralja, you have missed the point.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zoralja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
You give a shit? You have his love for peace.
Of course.
I like how it's set up where you're like helping the main character instead of being one. Exactly, it's like we're on vacation.
Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Yep. She has the Triforce piece of giving a shit. Exactly. Exactly. Oh.
What in the hells was that?
Big ol' monster. Cock's gun. Moon is haunted.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately.
Actually, that's twice true in this world, isn't it? Wow.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Valigarmanda is free.
Yeah, we'll take care of her.
We need to get back there. Now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
If that's how you see this, buddy, you are twisted. Okay. Oh, actually, I can just teleport there, can't I? Good, you're back. There's much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. Will do. If you're ready, there are many injured who will need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. I mean, I can, but I'm also a world-class healer. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen these people's hurts. Yeah, obviously, but like, come on. You're not the only healer in our party. You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in red light. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Those plants look pointy. Cerberlor! Sounds like a Digimon name. My wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat, as if all the moisture has left my body. Cerberlormon! I know I shouldn't be laughing right now. This is a very serious situation. Zurifurlar. Oh, everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony. Yet I live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. Nope, not this area. Oh, sorry. Joking or laughing at something is my coping mechanism. I do the same. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then. Yep. That as well. Everyone's gonna have a mean sunburn, though. We left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? Oh, hello?
Someone's flirting with Dad again.
Okay, are they like stage flirting or like flirting?
Well, he sent me to get you.
Okay, well, yeah, damn it, Bakul Jaja, exactly. I'm gonna go save V. Well, that shouldn't take very long, and plus I've got a commercial break coming up. So I will see you all in 5 minutes. Stand up, stretch, refresh your drinks, all that good stuff, and we will be back soon to see where this is leading. Okay. Who do I have to chase off now? Alright, let's carry on then. The details are unclear. Once I've healed the giant attacked by that mountain bird, the group's leader, Vorpalor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then I felt an intense wave of ether, returned to find Warlord's echo in this state. Thank you very much. And welcome back to everybody as well. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious of pain, he repeated the same wording. Belagarmanda has broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard. See what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. Let's hope we don't find him turned into bacon. My luminary grants you entry and awaits you within.
What happened?
Yep, sure isn't a giant Quetzalcoatl there anymore.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
One-headed or two? Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna find out directly.
Who enters this hollowed hall? Ah, a claimant.
Damn it, Bakul Jaja.
Oh. And here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
Yep.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror.
Yeah, same, bud.
You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Kulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
Absolute bastard.
You mustn't!
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
Well, I suppose we're gonna have a giant monster to fight. This is almost certain to be a trial. So even if I get to it this time, I doubt I'm gonna be able to do it this time because I'm honestly probably gonna have to jump over to a different server to do it.
might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
The gigantic
you
tool.
unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Oh, he does. He doesn't care.
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
So again, can we just kill him? Like, I feel like this at this point he is. I'm not a fan of capital punishments. However, like this feels like at the very least we need to take his abilities away from him.
Has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
So, what's the plan?
He is a giant D-bag. He is very much one of those live by the sword, die by the sword sorts of guys. Like, if he wants to be this much of a jackass.
Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda.
Fair enough.
This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
Of course. I said he had to ask.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades now, eh?
I mean, yeah, we've been through some shit together.
I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
As Zeralja has.
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Listen, bud, you have your talents, and we're gonna put them to use.
Inform the Pelu of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
100% fair. Ah. Oh, I'm taking sips of caffeine every once in a while, and it's still... Getting woken up multiple times a night by a dog who doesn't care to indicate clearly what she needs is very annoying. So, Aaronville, any ideas on how we can track Valley Garmanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Sky Ruin's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a Tural Vitral is extraordinarily... though a Tural Vitral of extraordinary nature, Valley Garmanda is something. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance. It means this device should come in handy. I kind of need to do a joke here then. I was joking! Oh my goodness! Hello! Hello, other hand! This is no toy. It's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. You've had that in your pack this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valley Garmanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Valley Garmanda from its icy imprisonment, Bakul Jaja casts spells that quickened its fire aspect of ether, and the residents were uniformly affected by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that, upon breaking free, Valley Garmanda unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain: fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire aspect ether. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled cleaner tool. I say why not pursue both methods at the same time. Good idea. I'll have the first fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me then, Lynn, in case the Seeker seeks me through some other fiery fiend. Sounds good to me. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Skyruin sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, we shall remain here in the village and tend to the Akui. Very few are seriously injured, but I'm wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Valley Garmanda. I should be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Fair enough. Right. Sounds like we have work to do. We should be on our way as well. Sounds good to me. Head to the outskirts of the village first, then set the Seeker to detect fire aspect ether. Works for me. Hello, you are here for head pats and MSQ. Thank you very much. I don't have a head pat redeem yet. I should add one. I really should, honestly. There are plenty of other fun redeems I'm sure you could have a good time with, though. Oh, I will take a stretch. There we go. you know what? Before I move on, I am in fact actually going to write down that I should add a head pat redeem. There we go. Because otherwise I would straight up just forget about it. One of those things that, like, you know, everybody has a hydrate, everybody has a stretch. All that sort of thing. I should have a head pat. Right, the Seeker's ready to go. Warlord's Echo is still fused with the Skyrune's residual ether, so I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire aspected ether. Up. Oh, well, I already see an issue here. Beep. Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? It will continue to confuse the Seeker if we leave it be. Sounds good to me. I sure am glad they removed elemental weaknesses and resistances from the game. Because otherwise it would not make sense to use a fire spell. Also, that's kind of an integral part of my class. There we go. Problem solved. A necessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire aspected ether. Let's see. I don't think the bloodsucker. Oh! What are you even doing here, sir? Chupacabra! Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Like, you're not even native to this area. What are you doing here? Frightening enough, but again, not what we're looking for. If you would be so kind. Sure thing. There we go. My thanks. I'd ask if it gave you any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to. Seeker, resume tracking. And do try to point out something useful this time. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. I'm gonna take the long way around this rock so I don't run into El Chupacabra. Oh. Yep, y'all get it at this point. It has a robot voice. Oh, okay. Ah. Another remnant of Valigarmanda's last rampage. The crater's flames registered to the Seeker as corporeal ether. I don't know. In the words of the Tulihyolol saga, when Valigarmanda rages out of control, its fire burns forever. Ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawn Serpent able to turn the Sky Rune's perpetual magic against itself, wrapping it within an unmelting prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. We can feed a sample into the Seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. There. Now the Seeker should ignore the inetheric signature but Valigarmanda's. But I realized this was possible from the start, and you needn't have fought those creatures at all. My apologies. Seems I still have much to learn from this journey, as a gleaner, and as a guide. Where to next? This time, the Seeker should be attracted solely to Valigarmanda's ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Sample ethereal signature detected. Engaging accelerated pursuit mode. Yum. Okay, so... well, not super accelerated, but yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, it's Aaronville time! Yeah, yep. He is the helpfulest, goodlest boy. Ah. I have not yet decided whether I ship him and Wuk Lamat or not. Like, there's definitely a spark of something there, but I don't know if it's really more than a very good friendship. No, thank you. Good. The Seeker was drawn directly to the Sky Rune's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Turo Vitral itself. Recalibrating sensors. Resuming tracking. Yum. Running around on my tiny blimp mobile. They seem pretty chaste to you. I mean, hey, you can be in love and not have sex. Like, I might be a sex worker, or, well, originally was, but, you know, hey. Ace is great, too. Alright, buddy, you need to head out. Have a good Friday. You as well, Boldaris. Thank you very much for joining us. We won't be running too terribly much longer ourselves. Basically just going as far into quests as I can until I'm about to run into my next commercial break. I think we'd noticed if Valley Garmonda was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. Like I said, I have a feeling that I'm going to hit a moment where I'll be at like a trial up against Valley Garmonda, and I think that's probably where we're going to end today, if I get that far anyway. If not, I'll check to see how much further I am from the next trial, because typically shortly after a dungeon then there's a trial, so I feel like there's got to be one coming up soon anyway. Oh no, look up!
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valley Garmonda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vitral was headed in the direction of Wuk Lamat. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
No shrimp.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhoi with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
Fair enough.
So where is Valley Garmonda?
Wuk Lamat. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
That's fair.
So Valley Garmonda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
These guys again?
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Sorry, it is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valley Garmonda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Fairly stated.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valley Garmonda. Either you seek to defile Wuk Lamat, or you are fools.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them? The monument to Valley Garmonda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Buddy, you haven't even seen us fight. Not for real.
Zorocha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
You're a dick, Surrealja.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of his Tural withdrawal my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Yeah, sure.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
Yeah, that's where you're
What
wrong,
does that
bud.
matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid.
Very well.
Do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Fair.
Aye, you've
A
made
favor
your
for a
point.
favor.
We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuk Lamat, protector of peace and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Fair enough.
Assuming you survive. My old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Fuck off, Surreal Jack.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliyolal becomes.
Not how I would have liked it put, but hey, fair enough.
Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
See, she's got the right idea.
I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
So is this going to be a trial or is this a dungeon? During this quest and when using the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you are normally able to select. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, so this is going to be a dungeon. Well, I definitely don't have time to do another dungeon today. So I'm going to go ahead and take us back to the Just Chatting screen, and we will pick this up next Friday. Okay. So, on the one hand, I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get to go all the way through a... Well, I guess we did get through one trial. Although it doesn't feel like we really got through that entire trial because we're still helping those folks. But hey, maybe this is the second trial, or maybe it'll count as the second trial for the day. Or for this area, I should say. But we did really just drive home the fact that Bakul Jaja is an absolute menace. Like, yeah, anyway. I want to say thank you very much for stopping by, Weary Travelers. I hope you've enjoyed today's Final Fantasy XIV stream. I will be back tomorrow, Saturday, October 4th, with the Lamplighters League. Now, I think we may only have one more mission left in the game. I don't know how long it's going to go for, but I'm pretty sure we're at the end of the game. So we'll see how long that takes, and then probably find something else to jump over to afterwards. Until then, for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Blue Sky at Come and Go Tavern for announcements and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. I've been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you need to prop your feet up for a little while longer, I've got some more entertainment coming up soon via a raid. So let's take a look at the menu and see who is online right now. I'm excited to see the end of the Lamplighters League, but also kind of, I'm a little bit sad that we're not going to be there anymore. But you know, that's how this works. Let's see. Looks like Goblin Paladin Roselia is playing Demon's Souls. Let me check in on her. See whether she's... Okay, she's on a BRB screen right now. But that's fine. She's a lovely person as well. So we're going to go over and just kind of hang out with her for a little while. So yeah, here's our raid. And ta-ta for now. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye-bye.